Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is all about you, Gemini. That's right, it's time to see what April 2020 is going to have in store for my gorgeous Geminis. We have 3 piles. Pile number 1 is represented by a aquamarine. Pile number 2 is represented by this piece of green jade. And pile number 3 is represented by this piece of pyrite. So go ahead and choose the pile that speaks to you. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take a moment to say like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. There we go. But please leave a comment down below. I'd love to talk to you guys. I've met some really cool people on this channel, and I'm really grateful for you guys. You make my life better. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, pile 1, 2, and 3. If you need a bit more time, pause that video. We're getting started with you, pile number 1. You gorgeous Geminis chose the aquamarine. And we have 2 sets of cards here. We have career and finance and love and relationships. We're going to get started with career and finance. We have the 4 of Pentacles. This has you either holding on to something, or it's telling you to sort of keep a tight rein on your money. Don't do any excessive spending. That's what I'm getting there, because you got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone who cuts things out of her life that don't serve her. So this is telling you to kind of cut the excessive spending out of your life. And it will alleviate a burden on you in some way. There are other ways to celebrate. If you're going out with friends, you don't need to buy a drink. Water's usually free. So ask for a glass of water, ice water. I know it sounds frugal, and it is, but sometimes if you're in a time where you need to be frugal, you can't be apologetic about it. You got to do what you got to do for yourself. You got to be the Queen of Swords. Don't worry about being pretty. Don't worry about being liked. Worry about cutting out what you need to cut out so that you can grow for yourself. We have a new offer coming in. And we have death or change. In this deck, it's called the Lord of the Shadows. Okay, so what I see here for you, pile number 1, beautiful Geminis, is you've been holding on to something, or you need to cut back on your spending. And you either cut this out, or you cut out, excess finances and reduce your burden. Either way, whatever you're cutting here reduces your burden. You're able to celebrate. There's a new offer coming in, possibly a new job offer, and it's bringing a change, a really good change, a sense of freedom with it. Other possibility here, you're holding on to something that you need to cut out of your life. It's been a little bit of a burden on you, but you managed to carry it gracefully, and you finally set it down, and you're able to celebrate and move on to something new. And it changes you in a profound and good way. And that is what I have for you in regards to career and finances for April 2020. Pile number 1. Let's take a look at love and relationships. We have the Page of Swords. Ooh, someone's doing some spying on social media. We have the 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling a little left out. Or maybe the person you're spying on is feeling a little left out. Trust your intuition with the High Priestess. Listen to your gut feeling. Your ships are coming in. There is happiness and financial success here for you. When you meet your twin flame, your soulmate, the person you're supposed to be with. And how do you meet them? Well, One of the ways that we can bring in our soulmate is to work on ourselves. When we're the best version of ourselves, then our soulmate will be called to us. And that's kind of what I see here. You may already know who your soulmate is because I kind of see you checking in on them on social media, or maybe they're checking in on you on social media. But either you or them are feeling a little bit left out. Could be both of you are feeling left out, and both of you are checking in on each other on social media. Trust your intuition because your ships are about to come in. And when I say trust your intuition, I mean, if you feel like they're going to come to you, then let them come to you. If you feel like you should go to them, then go to them. But your ships are coming in. You have the happy family card here, and you have the lovers card. What more do you need in a love reading? This is beautiful, pile number 1. April of 2020 looks lovely. I'm seeing something else here. I'm seeing that you're sort of used to seeing everybody else having a lot of stuff, and you're feeling left out in the cold because you don't have a lot. You're seeing everybody else post all their romantic, lovey-dovey stuff, but you're feeling left out in the cold because you don't have a lot. But trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Because your ships are coming in at some point. You will have someone, but you got to love yourself first before anybody else can love you. And that is what I have for you, pile number 1, for what's coming in April of 2020. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. And I hope that April 2020 brings you all the beautiful things that you deserve. Because you Geminis are gorgeous. You're so much fun. And you're so good at coaxing shy people into coming out of their shell and having a good time. So I really appreciate you guys. Have a good April. All right. Gemini pile number 2. You chose the green jade. And we have 2 sets of cards here. We have love and relationships and career and finance. We're going to get started with career and finance. Oh, you're getting recognition. We like that. Hell yeah. Everybody should get recognition when they do a good job. That's why, and it's really important to call and compliment when someone does a good job. A lot of, most people know to call and complain when someone doesn't. But too many people forget that it's also important to call and compliment. Because when people know that they're doing a good job and are being told that they're doing a good job, a lot of times they continue doing that good job because they like the way it feels to be acknowledged for it. You're a little bit wary about this acknowledgement. You've been hurt before and you're not sure. Maybe you think they're going to ask you for something. There is an offer coming in, but it's one you're going to love. And it's one that's going to make you prosperous financially. But you have to put a little bit of work in. So stay strong. You may be feeling a little bit guarded about this situation, but trust your intuition on it. Stay strong with a little bit of work. When this offer comes in from someone that recognizes your worth, step back and listen to what they have to say. Look at it from a business perspective, if that makes sense. Because if it works in a business perspective, if the math works, if the numbers work out, and it's something that makes you happy, then it's worth putting the work in. So stay strong because you're going to get recognized. And that is what I have for you for career and finances. Pile number 2. Hold on one second. I kind of almost, there's one more thing, I'm sorry. I kind of see somebody here recognizing that they've kind of been a little guarded. And instead of continuing to be guarded, they're opening up to, their boss and their coworkers. And they're working on this, and it's taking a lot of strength. But you're getting recognized for this. They're understanding how hard this is for you. And they're proud of you for doing it. I'm proud of you for doing it. It takes a lot of strength. So this is really beautiful, pile number 2. Stay strong. because good things are coming in for you. You have recognition. You have, strength. You have an offer that you love. You have a solid future. So that's gorgeous. And let's see what's coming in love and relationships. We have the King of Pentacles again. That's a solid foundation. Someone reliable, dependable, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. An offer of love. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Someone you see as your other half. Someone who makes you very, very happy. Someone you already have a relationship with of some kind that you've built. Either a friendship or you're already married. But this is your twin flame. This is your soulmate. I mean, you got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card. You got the Ace of Cups, which is an offer of love. You have the Sun card, which makes every other card 10 times better and says happiness and joy abound. You have the Three of Pentacles, which talks of building a solid foundation. This is a card of marriage. This is a reading of marriage. This is going to bring either engagement or a really good phase of your marriage is coming up. Almost like the beginning of when you guys were dating, like new love is coming in. You guys are starting to see each other in a new light that's making this marriage something you want to work on, you want to build together on. And that's beautiful. The other possibility here is you're really solid and dependable in who you are, and you're happy with who you are. But all of a sudden, this new love interest comes in, who is your perfect other half, and things get even better. And this relationship is solid, and you guys work to keep it solid. And, yeah, that's kind of what I have for you, pile number 2. You gorgeous Geminis. I hope April 2020 brings you all the beautiful things that you deserve, because you Geminis are so amazing, and I very much appreciate you. You're very good at helping people discover who they are. You're good at helping them sort of come out of their shell and have fun. And, yeah, you're amazing. Bye. Pile number 3. You chose the Pyrite. And we have 2 sets of cards here. We have career and finances and love and relationships. Let's going to go with career and finances first. We have the Two of Swords, Two of Athames, a choice. There is a choice that is needing to be made, but both are reluctant to make it. They're kind of waiting until all the information is in. We have the Devil card here in this deck. It's called Nature. Generally, it's the Devil card, and it speaks of excess, obsession, a little bit of mischief. Can also be bad habits, bad instincts. But I have you putting work into it. There's a choice that needs to be made, and you've kind of been obsessing about it, I feel. You've been putting work into what needs to be done. And a message comes in, or you send a message out because you know what needs to be done. Your ships come in. A lot of people's ships are coming in this April. And you're solid financially. So, let's see. What do we have for you? Pile number 3 in career and finance for April 2020. My gorgeous Geminis. There's a choice that needs to be made that you've been putting off. I kind of get because it's not an easy choice. And it's pitting 2 things that you really, really love against each other. But you kind of have to put the work in. And when you put the work in, you get a message that it's working out in your favor. And it becomes reliable financially. It could be you're trying to choose between 2 jobs, and one of them allows you to have a lot of fun, and the other one is hard work. But a message comes in saying that your ships are coming in, and you know which job to choose based on which ships come in, and you're solid financially. So you'll know when this message comes in what you're supposed to do. Working hard isn't always a bad thing, but it isn't always a good thing either. People see working hard as being a positive trait, but it can be a bad trait too. Some workaholics aren't ever there for their families. But that's kind of what I see for you. You have a choice to make. It's going to be something you might be obsessing over. It's going to take some work, but something's going to come in that's going to cause you to make this choice. And your ships are going to come in and you're going to be solid financially. So that is what I have for you. Pile number 3. Gorgeous Geminis in your career and finances. Let's see what you got going on in love and relationships. You start out with the World. Wow, that's lovely. So you may be already in a relationship with someone that just makes you feel like you have the world. You can do anything. The King of Swords. This could be you, or you could be with another air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Your twin flame. The Two of Cups, your soulmate. A solid new beginning. The Queen of Swords. And the Empress. Okay. So what I have for you, pile number 3, Geminis, is you have the World coming in for you. If you don't already have it, you're going to get it. This is about a twin flame relationship. You have the Two of Cups, you have the King of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords. This is your sign. This is you. So this is your other half. The World, Two of Cups, a solid new beginning of growth, birth, harvest, maturation, creation. What's coming in for you, April 2020? My beautiful Gemini pile number 3s. The most beautiful love story I've ever seen. Your other half, your soulmate, your twin flame, the one you love. There's another possibility here. You're realizing that your world is complete because you are complete in and of yourself without your soulmate. And realizing that allows them to come into your life, which brings a solid new beginning with them and allows you to create. Another possibility here is that you're learning to fall back in love with yourself. You're learning to appreciate things about yourself that you did not like before. And you're working to change those things so that you are happy, that you do feel like you have abundance, that you are at peace with yourself enough that you don't feel like you need anything. You are your own soulmate, if it were, as it were. And that's really beautiful. So either way, I hope this resonated with you. And either way, you've got abundance and growth and creation coming your way. So that is what I have for you for April of 2020. My gorgeous Geminis, I want to thank you for taking time with me. And I hope that you have a beautiful April and that only good things come your way. For those of you sticking around to find out about the cards I used for career and finance are the Green Witch Tarot by Kiri, Østergaard, Leonard, and Moura. And the cards I used for love and relationships are the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore and Allie Fell. And I want to thank you very much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me, you beautiful Geminis. And I want to thank you for putting as much love and fun into the world as you do. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all you do. Bye.